It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
And Marquise Brown is definitely a guy who can take the top off of a defense and make the big catches downfield. Also known as Hollywood, now in his third season from Oklahoma. Wants to make more catches like the one we just saw there, the routine variety.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now a give, right side, Austin. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. From the gun, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
And the win last week, punted 4 times as this one's away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. They go play action with McDonald. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On second down and 4, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll run on first down. It's Austin. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Trying to find a lane but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance.
Touchdown! That's caught at the 1. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year, and the Ravens have taken the early lead. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And if Noah Fant keeps making catches like that, it might not be too long till we say he's one of the top 5 tight ends in football. When he was drafted, that was the expectation.
Play action. It's McDonald. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Throwing is McDonald. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And that will be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Here's Jackson to throw. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
How about this offense? Already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive. It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And I have to think that the Ravens are going to continue to find ways to get J.K. Dobbins the ball, and even more in the passing game this year. Just 18 catches as a rookie a year ago. Would not be surprised to see that number at least double in 2021.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Jackson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26.
Jackson to Bateman there. First down, Ravens. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll come out in the pistol. And that'll set him back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defend. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. A pitch comes to Dobbins.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. This pass caught by Hamler. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. First down and more for Jackson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Now it's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman as time expires in the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now he'll try to run with this. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Here's McDonald to throw. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they?
There he goes, right side.
They should have put a stamp on
and
him.
all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
You have fun with this